Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let me get this out of here. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday night. Or if we have any Australia viewers, at least after the fact, good morning. I'm excited. Today we're doing another best movie rooms on YouTube. I am so happy that the show is doing well and people seem to be enjoying it. Tonight's scheduled broadcast is at a little bit of a different time. So if you're watching this after the fact, I thank you. And everybody here tonight, please let your voices be heard down below. I am excited about tonight's guest. He's a good friend. We're going to bring him in and we're going to get to know him a little bit better. Okay, that's the goal. Because you really, I seriously think these shows are somewhat therapy, at least for me, because it's one thing to interview somebody, but it's another thing to like just tour their place and ask them every question under the sun about it. And that's the way I like to operate. So without further ado, guys, I'm excited. Please welcome Australia's favorite son, Mr. Chris Stanley. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Australia's favorite son. I've been called some things in my time, man, but that's the top tier right there.
Yeah, man, just go with it. I think you deserve it. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? It's 11 minutes past 1 in the afternoon here on a Sunday.
It is 10 o'clock here in Louisiana time, and I'm feeling good, dude. I am excited to have you on. The only reason I hadn't brought you on earlier is just because I figured we wouldn't be able to really do the time. I remember me and you, when we first did like a collaboration, I did it at like 3 or 4 a.m., but you might have been busy earlier in that day, and that's why we couldn't do it. But I'm so glad you're here, dude. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, man. And hello to everyone in the chat. Yeah, I've been loving this series, man. It's been so good. And next week you've got on the gent who has that big retro. Was it those discs that you put in and it takes the disc and you pull it out? He's got that big TV setup.
Yeah, well, you're either talking about CEDs or Laserdisc. You guys had Laserdisc.
That dude that does those beautifully, the beautiful aesthetically pleasing videos of him putting the CED in, and he's got like the orange carpet and everything. I think you've got him on next week or?
That will be this coming Friday. That'll be Vintage Video Basement.
That's the one. Yeah, his stuff is awesome.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long it's gonna be.
I mean, just keep going. If it goes for hours, it goes for hours.
Yeah, he's got a lot, but we're talking about you tonight. So I'm excited, man. Obviously, just from the looks of it, there's a lot we could get into. I just think it's funny that in the background, I see pieces of shit cereal, which is very, very good.
Yeah, we can.
Let's get an early preview before I got to ask you some questions, but let's get an early preview of this.
Straight from Netflix, man. Look, Happy Gilmore 2 wasn't the greatest, but this was the best thing to like come out of it. And obviously interview Adam Sandler. So they sent me this. There is real cereal in it.
Is it real shit?
I don't actually know what type of cereal it is, but like, dude, the packaging is ridiculous. So the calories, no, it consists of total comedy, sincerity, sarcasm, golf, sponsorship, athleticism, vitamin play, vitamin T. Like the whole package is, yeah. So ingredients: pieces of shit, shanked drives, broken T's, tempered expectations. The whole
you got that right. You got that right.
So yeah, and I'm always worried. I'm like, I wonder if YouTube picks up that there's the word shit constantly in my videos, and it like would ever flag it and be like, why is there shit in your video?
I think that I hopefully they got bigger fish to fry than that. So that's funny, man.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, before we get going, I actually have a bonus thing I want to do, if you don't mind, because the one thing I never get to talk about with people for the most part, the last guest I brought on gave me a chance to discuss this. I actually picked up 3 vinyl records today, and I want to show them to see if you know the bands and or listen to them.
Oh shit!
Can we do that?
Yeah, of course. I'm just a bit nervous. That's
all right. Listen, dude, I got good music taste. I will tell you that now. Okay,
I know you do. I don't.
I listen to the best stuff. Okay. Let's start off with an easy one, a band you have to know. They had major hits, okay? I'm talking about Toto, Fahrenheit. What you know
Oh
about
yeah.
Toto?
Yes, of
Okay.
course. Toto. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they got a ballad on here, I'll Be Over You. I'm obsessed with the song. Finally found this for a good price. So I
That's
had
a
to pick
beautiful
up some
cover.
Toto. They did it right back in the day, man. This is a great band, Toto.
Yeah, yeah.
God bless Steve Lukather, one of the greatest guitar players, who Steve Lukather did a lot of guitar work on Thriller, the record.
Okay.
I got a
Is
deeper cut for you. Go ahead. What's up?
are all three of these from the same place? Like, do you go to the same place to get
A
everything, or do you
vintage.
go to flea markets or?
It was a vintage shop I went to today. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
This is a deeper cut. You might have heard the band, but you may not have heard the record. There were no hits on
Mm.
this record, okay? I'm
Okay.
talking about Survivor, Caught Up in the Game.
No, sorry.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now you got some homework. You're going to check out the single Caught Up in the Game. It's a good record, but it's not very commercial. They went for more of like a prog sound on this record. But
Unless
it's
it's one
great.
of those things where I know the sound of it, I just don't know the name.
Well, you definitely know the band, obviously, because of Rocky and everything. But this record was after Eye of the Tiger. There weren't any hits on it, but it's a great record, great workout record. You'd love it. Okay. Now I got a tough one for you.
Oh.
This is a great fucking band. They were big in the late 70s, early 80s. Think Lynyrd Skynyrd, but heavy and kick-ass rock. I'm talking about the great Blackfoot, Tom Catton. Never heard of it, huh?
I'm so, dude, and to everyone in the chat, I'm so set in my ways with music, and I'm not as cultured as you with the old school stuff, and I wish I was.
Do your homework on Blackfoot.
You need to make a playlist for me. You actually need to make me a mixtape, like you'd give your crush in high school. I want you to make me a mixtape, please, with love hearts all over it.
I will. But we're gonna get you caught up on Blackfoot, one of the most underrated rock bands from the late 70s, early 80s.
Would I know any of this? Like, do they have
they don't have big hits. They had minor hits. Minor hits. Don't worry, the chat, they've dropped the ball as well. Chat, do your homework on Blackfoot.
Okay,
look at that. How do you not, if you saw this record at the store, how do you not buy it with that big freaking panther on the front? Look at that thing. Yeah, y'all do y'all homework on Blackfoot. Tom Catton. Anyway. All right, Chris, you did okay. You got Toto and you know Survivor, of course. Just out of curiosity, don't tell me like you listen to like rap or new rap. Like, at least if you do listen to rap, tell me you listen to Ice-T. Give me some Ice-T. Give me some Houdini. You're an Elm Street fan. You know Houdini. You have to know Houdini. Chubb Rock.
Yeah. Look, I love my old school soundtracks, but then like heavy metal, death metal, like Viada's Murder, Kill Switch, Day to Remember, like, yeah, especially when I'm at the gym, I need heavy stuff to listen to.
Oh, dude, I gotta get you set right. We need to get you on some Dio, Sacred Heart. One of the greatest heavy metal records of the 80s ever.
Was that in your intro for your lives? Is that you singing?
That's me, brother.
That's sick. I was like, oh, he's got a nice voice.
No, I'm okay. But I love recording my own music just because as a musician, it's like if it's a place to try to promote my music. My stuff's on Spotify. Look me up, CHH. I have all my music on there. So, all right, Chris, let's get back on you, dude. That's enough about me. I just want to say, like, when it comes to a collection, the thing I notice right away with your stuff is quality. Now,
there's a whole lot of crazy crap on the walls, as most Sislak would say.
Did you have growing pains when it came to getting into like these kinds of masks and either working on masks or buying these things where you bought stuff that was like super cheap and was really fun to you at the time, but then eventually you got something that was so high quality that eventually you were like, everything has to be high quality. Otherwise it just throws off the flow. I went through that with my Jason busts, which unfortunately we don't have a Jason here yet. We will. We're going to work on that. We're going to get you a Jason. But your stuff is so high quality. Oh, never mind. I see your Freddie vs. Jason. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
What was the first piece you ever got that was like every time you walk in your room, it impresses you? Because obviously now everything here is so impressive that it never loses its luster. But what was the first thing you got where it never ceased to amaze you or impress you? Where you're like, God damn, that's the real deal. That looks good.
Dude, probably like year 11 in high school. And that was during like the forum days of Night Owl Productions, Justin Mabry, who's now, founded Trick or Treat Studios. It was a Freddy vs. Jason latex verse mask. So like Freddy from Freddy vs. Jason. Hand sculpted by, I think his name was Mark Goodson, and anyone in the chat or whoever watched stuff just may remember that name. I don't remember his username. And I bought that my own money, saved up high school, and it was just so beautiful. Like he nailed the details of the burn makeup, but also like talking about hockey masks. I bought off eBay back in the day an old school heavy fiberglass versus hockey mask. And it was like one of my first eBay purchases. And you nailed it. Every time I'd walk past my bedroom or walk into my bedroom, those two pieces, I'd be like, that's it. And that set the standard, because before that I'd make my own stuff, but it was like, the cheap hockey masks you get that they have the grill, like the mass produced ones that have the grill that Chevy Chase wears in Christmas Vacation when he has the chainsaw.
I know. Yeah. I have one right over there. I know exactly.
Yeah. And we all start out with them. It's that entry level hockey mask. And I was painting them and like trying to put the axe ding and the blood and then try and do the yellow Takes Manhattan look. But then when you buy something from an independent artist, and that's why I love collecting, I love having other people's work. It's like when you make your own, I've said this before, this is a shittest analogy, but this is the best way I can describe it. It's like when you make your own dinner, you're like, it's okay. But then when someone else makes dinner for you, you appreciate it. And you're like, this is so much better.
That's right.
And that's why I love collecting people's stuff. So yeah, those two pieces, man, that's what kind of kickstarted the proper collecting. And here we are now with all this.
Well, just looking at what you have, man, there's such a prestige to everything. I'm trying to look for the quote unquote worst thing I see in here. Everything is at such an elevated level that, that's one thing I do like about watching your videos is just like, it's hard to focus on you and what you're saying sometimes because of how cool everything looks. But there is one thing I gotta be honest with you. There is one thing that just feels weird in here. And I gotta know. All
right.
Talk to me about the Samurai Cop poster in the background.
Mate, how much time do you have?
I mean, I can explain it. You can have any poster in the world back there. You got Samurai Cop back there.
Yeah, why not? Dude, I've had people that are like, hey, I stumbled across your video and I subscribed because of the Samurai Cop poster. Good stuff.
Maybe I should try it.
Yeah. I love it, dude. That film, I love introducing people to the film. I still need to introduce my wife to it, but I know afterwards she'll be like, what the fuck did you just put me through? It's so good. Like it's so
no, here's the thing. I like Samurai. I have it. I like Samurai Cop. It's funny as hell. It's just you got Freddy's, Gremlins, Jason's, the Predators, Samurai Cop.
Yeah.
That's
the real.
I can't talk. I got Frankenhook right there. She did sign it though. That's why I put it up there. But there's just something. I'm not saying I even want you to change it. But when I first started watching your videos, I'm looking at everything. I'm like, Samurai Cop.
That's it, man. It's got to be eclectic. Like Samurai Cop, pieces of shit. A gremlin.
Is that any sort of original poster, or is that just a really nice print you have? Or
I think it was fan made. I got it off a website and then had the print shipped here. It is fan made, but it's like really high end. And then when I saw it, I was like, I need this. Like it's so good. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Chris, I'd like to start diving into your collection because you have a lot of nice pieces. Let's start right here in the front with this beautiful Freddy. Right. You have. Tell people what we're looking at here and any details you can give us.
So a bit of a shameless plug. So this is my latest creation that's going to be going up on the Etsy store to make multiple copies. But yeah, this is Freddy as we see him in Elm Street 1 when Tina rips his face off. So start with the base as well. I've got, when she wipes his face away and got all the gnarly stuff on the inside. So it doesn't come with a fedora, but I put the fedora on it. The fedora is a vintage Stetson Whippet. This is what Robert wore.
I was going to say it looks like the real deal.
Yeah, so it's a vintage Stetson Whippet. That's what he wore. I'll pop that on top there. So yeah, man, I just wanted to emulate the beautiful puppet, and you see it for like a couple of seconds in the film, but I just love how like he's like like
dude
goofy, and the tongue is made of silicon, so the tongue can be
whoa whoa dude, it almost the mouth reminds me a little bit of like, I feel like this Freddy and Tarman would get along.
Yes, yeah. It looks very much like Tarman, especially the eyes and the teeth and like the shininess. But yeah, I just wanted to make a display because I've seen it in like NECA form. Like NECA have done this. So yeah, this is like
how many hours went into that?
Oh, dude, this guy requires a lot because I've got to cast the bust. I then incorporate the skull, and then I hand carve with foam all the chunky bits. So each copy is different. Like not everyone is the same because they all differ and stuff like that. And originally I was just going to do it like this. And I'm like, well, if I have to cut this out and get rid of it, why not just incorporate this as well? Because, Tina wipes it away. So yeah, I wanted to have that as a part of it. And also it's like Frank from Hellraiser, just that yuckiness. So yeah, I just like doing stuff that's a bit different and against the grain and niche as well. But also, even like I said, it's a couple of seconds in the film, but it's so cool. It's like when he cuts.
Oh, it's iconic. You're right. Yeah. But dude, Chris, I gotta ask you something. Now, can I just nerd out for you for a second? I need the audience's opinion on this too. I kind of get annoyed where you hear Freddy, once he got funny, Freddy started getting funny, I was out. Are you telling me that shit wasn't like Freddy was goofing? He hit flow state. He hit flow state in the first movie. Like that scene in particular to me is funny with the face. I mean, it's goofy as. So I always thought even in the first movie, Freddy had a little bit of a comedic touch, a little bit.
It was, and it was balanced with, you go from that, the to Tina getting ripped open and dragged up the wall. That's where you're like, oh God, like he's not fucking about. This dude's brutal. And that's why you have that couple of second moment like this, cutting the fingers off, and then like you said, the arms stretched out. But then you complement it with a brutal death of this poor girl being dragged up the wall and gutted. So like, I think if the death of Tina had been more slapstick, that's when you're like, this is like Freddy's dead style stuff.
Which we're gonna get there.
Yeah, very proud of this one, man. So yeah, this is going up on, like, I'll have them listed on Etsy this afternoon. I've filmed a little reel as well and all that. So this guy's spoken for, but I will be making copies of him. But again, each one is different because it requires like a lot of like custom work, if that makes sense. So yeah.
Look at that. Even the base is the real deal.
Thanks.
Hold on, dude. Okay, Chris. I need you, if you can, to grab that mean ass looking Chucky in the back. Okay. That thing is freaking me out.
Yeah.
Tell me about this Chucky.
So this
oh my God, he looks pissed off. Damn.
So this is the ultimate Chucky from Trick or Treat Studios from Child's Play 2, even though he looks like he's from Child's Play 3.
He does look like 3.
Yeah,
he does look like 3. You remember he's about to? You remember when little Tyler he rips open the bag and he right before Chucky bursts out? That's the face. Look at them eyes, man.
That's it. Yeah. So look, it is cool, but it is very Child's Play 3. And I remember when I did my unboxing video years ago, someone's like, it looks like Chucky from 3. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't unsee that now. Still awesome though.
Wait up. You didn't do anything to that? That's exactly how you bought him?
No. So I weathered up the dungarees, everything, and then did some shading and highlights and gave him a massive haircut because he had like really long hair. So I gave him a haircut, teased it, and then just did some stuff to the face. So it's not stock.
No, when you say you did some stuff to the face, just like explain, like, do you painted?
Like, no, not a repaint, man, just shading. So I'd get like oil colors And literally, like, because he gets a bit of like schmutz on his face, like he gets dirty and grimy.
Did you put
So
like the lipstick, like when the girls put the lipstick? Because is that what I'm seeing on the edge of his lips or
no,
no?
no, it's literally just like a burnt umber and a ivory black oil color. Like,
Dude, it looks fun. It looks like skin. Like it looks like skin
yeah,
on him.
just a bit of shading and like with makeup, a bit of contouring, and I don't know, just kind of makes everything else pop. And he was great out of the box, but I'm like, we can make this look better. And I've seen a lot of custom work where people have fully repainted him, and it looks amazing. But I'm like, it just needs a little bit here and there. But yeah, he's
Do you accept him as a Child's Play 3 doll now, or no? Do you don't like it when people call him that?
I mean, either way, I've always wanted a life-size Chucky, so I've got one. Like, I did like the other ones Trick or Treat Studios did, but it was the good guy doll, like neutral, innocent-looking Chucky, whereas I wanted evil. So when they brought this one out, I'm like, yeah, this is the one I want. So yeah, he's
Oh, yeah, that's phenomenal.
he's big as well, man. Like they're huge.
Well, he looks so freaking creepy and good in the backgrounds.
Well, that's why I have him in the corner, because it's like, what the hell is that little shit doing in the corner?
Yeah. I love it, dude. All right, put him back in his home. Damn, look at that little sucker. God, Chris. And ladies and gentlemen in the chat, if you guys also have a question or see something that I either don't ask about or we skip, let me know and we'll go for it. Let's see, Chris. I kind of want to take a detour and talk about. I have something that I think is my favorite in here. You're going to be surprised by it. I actually want to talk about the Predator back there. The Predator is beautiful.
Yes.
Let's have a look at the Predator.
Yeah, man. So this is a bit of a rare one. This is from 2011 from NECA, and these are
very NECA? Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Look how good that looks.
They're so hard to come by, man, especially the OG Jungle Hunter Predator, like, you know, Kevin Peter Hall from the first film. So I found him, you know, in the box. It was off Facebook Marketplace. The guy was like an hour from me, and it was quite frankly, I got it for a bargain, and he knew it as well. He just wanted to get rid of it. Came in the box. And yeah, he's stunning. And like, you were surprised as well that it was NECA. For NECA as well, back in 2011. Like it was like McFarlane Toys with Movie Maniacs, man. Back in the day, the details, the craftsmanship, it was just insane.
Yeah, well, I feel like for like in here in the States, dude, in 2000, like 9, 10, 11, Mezco were the ones that were like the real deal here. Like for like store stuff, like they would have big figures like that, and that's awesome. That looks really good.
Also, massive shout out to Liana. Hey, Liana. she's always been a great supporter.
There you go.
The chat. Yeah, and like the netting as well. The netting is like netting, real netting. You got the bone pieces here. And there's like a translucency to the plastic that they've used. Like, even though it's injection molded, you're like, this is like quality shit. It's different to how it's like NECA and McFarlane Toys, you know, they definitely are skimping a little bit on quality these days. But back in the day, you're like, man, it just felt made with love, if that makes sense.
Yeah, phenomenal. Wow. And it looks so elevated in the back too, saying it. Like, it looks like a sideshow collectible, which is, I don't know if you had those there, but here, like, they were the real deal back in the day.
Immortal Nightmare 08, is this the only room to your collection? Yes. So this is my study, man. This is like where I film all the YouTube stuff, and I literally just have a sliding door. So like, yeah, I can just shut the door and that's it. But like, I do have outside where our front door is, I have like the Sideshow Collectibles Grogu from Mandalorian, but then I have like a theatrical poster for the Phantom. So I have little bits scattered around, but here is like, this is the main room. Yeah.
All right. Can we, I want to get this out the way. I want to look at this. You're probably going to be surprised. My favorite piece in your collection, I want the story, is Spawn. I want to see Michael Jai White.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, listen to me. You know, maybe you don't know. I'm going to be honest with you, Chris. I don't like superhero movies, especially today. I think they're ridiculous. I think the bottom has finally fell out of these movies, thank God.
Yep.
And they're all the same crap. You got
Yep.
Robert Downey Jr., this incredible actor, dressing up for a living with these silly ass costumes where he could be doing films with Scorsese. But let me tell you something. Spawn in the South, dude, in America.
Yep.
If you were a 90s kid in the summer, you rode your bike, you drank Mountain Dews, and you watched Spawn on VHS. And listen to me, that fucking movie is one of my. I'm sure you, when that Arrow came out, I don't know if you imported that 4K from Arrow.
Oh, I got it. I did like a full like review on it.
Okay, good. Okay, you know that it don't matter that movie is aged like it's aged. That was a certified hood classic. It still is. Yeah, tell me about this beauty, dude.
So I got a heads up that this is
that Michael's autograph right there?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get to it. Take your time. Go ahead. Tell me about it.
I got a heads up that there was a Spawn bust, possibly production made at an antique store in the Blue Mountains. The Blue Mountains is about an hour and a half from where my wife and I live. And I'd seen photos. I'd seen people post on their Instagram stories of this piece. And I'm like, that looks production made. I'm looking at the details. It looks production made. So one Sunday morning, having coffee in bed, it's raining and clothes, like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go up there and just, it could make for a good video. So we drove up. The place was shut.
God bless that woman.
This dude opened up the shop and he was high as a kite. Like, he looked like Macaulay Culkin with long hair. And I have a video of the whole process on my channel of us getting it. Took us upstairs, and they also had the naked Sly Stallone Demolition Man dummy upstairs. And they were made for Planet Hollywood. And then all of a sudden I see this guy. And I thought it was foam latex initially when I saw the photos. I'm like, oh, it's going to break. So I put gloves on, picked it up, fiberglass. So it's solid. I'm like, cool. Well, it's hollow, but like, you know, it's solid as a rock. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is production made. I know it is. And it said not for sale. But I went downstairs to the guy that's high as a kite and I go, how much? He goes, how much you got? And I go, certain amount. And he goes, yeah, that'll do. So we went and got the money out, came back, bought it. And anyway, over the coming days, I reached out to Mark Tavares, who sculpted the Spawn heads for the film. He confirmed he sculpted this.
Oh my God.
It wasn't used in the film, but it was used for promotional stuff. It was used for the soundtrack promotion, and KMB used this mold for their statue that they have in their office. This is called the Battle Mask, where they have an angrier look here, like sharper points here and there. I then got in contact with Howard Berger from KMB Effects. And he goes, yep, that's ours, man. We made that. It wasn't used in the film, but we made that. And I go, how the hell did it end up in Australia? And he goes, I have no idea. We have so much of our stuff that just circulates. Cut to last month, Michael Jai White toured here, and he came to Sydney for part of his tour to do a screening of Spawn and meet fans. Brought this along, and he signed it.
Well, what did he say when he saw it? Was he like, what are you doing with that?
Dude, you should watch the video on my channel. He has a bit of a sore spot about Spawn, and he was just like, yeah, it's cool. And he signed it. I'm like, whatever. He signed it. It's all good. Like, I know that he was promised a certain version of the cut of the film, and then they went in and did all the VFX stuff, and it wasn't what he was promised. So I think it's a bit of, hits a nerve with him. But man. This is
I gotta go back. I guess I missed that video. I gotta go see that. I want to see you meeting him. Oh man.
Yeah.
That is wicked cool. It looks so freaking good, dude.
It's huge, man. He's a big dude. Like,
can you show me under, like, is it hollow, like underneath?
Yeah. So it's fiberglass. Yeah.
Right. What a beautiful piece, dude.
When it said not for sale, I'm like, the fuck it is. I'll get it. Don't you worry about that.
How long do you think that thing was sitting in an antique shop?
Oh man, it was very dusty. But I'd seen over the years my friends posting photos of it when they'd go and visit that antique store, and I'm like, something about it, those details, I know that is production made. You know, when you just look at something long enough, you just know it.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
it's so fucking awesome. All
Thanks,
right,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Let's take a different stop, and I want to look at, believe it or not, what I'm interested in is your Freddy versus Jason Freddy head, because
Ooh, yes, sir.
there's something about the face with the eyes closed. There's something very ominous about that. Look at this thing, man. That is that is 1,000,000% Freddy versus, like, there's no mistaking that for any movie but Freddy versus Jason. That looks
So what
so
you
good.
see here is a first generation casting, not a recast, not a second generation, from the estate of Bill Tesarakis. So Bill did all the makeup effects for Freddy vs. Jason, who unfortunately passed away. So his family did a estate sale of all his molds, which included an original mold of, and yes, it is Robert Englund's birthday today. Happy 79th birthday to
God bless
Mr.
him.
Englund. Cheers, sir. So yeah, what you see here is a first generation casting from a friend of mine, Nathan Stafford, who bought the mold in the estate sale. And this is the final makeup mold used for the film. So all the details are finalized. This is exactly what you see in the film, man.
This is gorgeous.
So it's foam filled, it's resin, but it's foam filled.
So you're saying when you say this is a first generation, this
Yep.
is the, like, for people like me that kind of don't like exactly know how this works. This is when they're putting all the stuff on Rob's face, and so his
Yep.
eye, is that why his eyes are closed, because he's getting completely covered in that what is it, that plaster that they're putting on him?
So this is the final sculpt before what they did is they separate all the pieces and what's called float them. They float them off the life cast and then make individual pieces. And that's why you see, like, Robert getting jigsaw pieces
Right.
put on. But this is the final one. And a first generation means it's straight out of the mold that was used on production, instead of having this remolded, recast, and it goes down different generations and you lose detail over time. Whereas this is
Okay, I understand.
this is the first cab off the rank, essentially.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. I just, something about his eyes being closed. I love that. I've never seen that before.
I dig it. Yeah.
I really like it. It's ominous. There's something. It's almost like it's almost symbolic to me. That was the last time Robert played the character, and it's as if he's resting, like it's over. Unfortunately,
Clever Ghost like, Horror just asked, "Is that Fruity Pebbles glass Chris is drinking from where I seeing things?" No, these are made in New Zealand, man, and this is housing my red wine.
There you go, classy guy, dude.
So yeah, like the detail on this is beautiful. So bonus thing, while we're talking of Freddy vs. Jason, that hockey mask there.
Yeah, can we see it?
Yeah,
I was
sure,
gonna
man.
get to. Yeah, let's get a close up of it.
So this was a part of the estate sale as well. So this actually has to do with Sean Clark. Sean bought the mold, the first generation mold for the hockey mask from the estate sale for Bill Tesarakis, and him and Jason Lundman, Crazy Dog, did a run of 20 castings of these from the mold. So
that looks good.
Yeah, so it very, very cool. Numbered on the inside, heavy leather strapping, like beautiful work for Josh. I do believe Sean possibly sold one of the molds. I think he bought 2 hockey mask molds. But again, first generation, like the mold they used to make that is the molds they used to create Ken Kersinger's screen used hockey mask, which is very cool.
Look, I want to ask you as a fan, like, what are your thoughts on Freddy versus Jason? Like, I'm sure you might have seen it in the theaters. I'm sure it was a blast. But, like, honestly, what do you think about that movie?
I think it's the best Freddy vs. Jason movie we could have got.
But do you really think that?
Yeah, I do. It's by no means perfect.
Can I tell you something, Chris, that pisses me off? I'm sorry, you got me going. The whole point of the movie was Freddy was pissed off that Jason was killing everybody.
Yeah.
I was annoyed that they said, "Oh, well, we have to have Freddy's kill scene in this movie, otherwise the fans will be upset." What do you mean the fans be upset? That's the point. He's mad that Jason's taking his victims.
So Immortal Nightmare 08 just made a really good point, and I was about to say, based on all the other wacky scripts, like all the other storylines that they had in mind for how to bring these two together
were so insane. Everything was millennial, Y2K.
Yes.
You know, stuff like that. I get that.
Freddy like abused Jason and drowned him. Freddy was a camp counselor. I'm like, no, just keep it simple. Like it is very kind of like, you know, Freddy's got the shits and he wants to stir up fear again. But I think it was like at the time as well, early 2000s, that was the best. I think that's the best Freddy vs. Jason movie we could have got. Could it have been improved upon? Sure. But I think at the end of the day, as Wes Craven said in Never Sleep Again, it's just like two men smashing each other, like slashed at, like I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, why don't we have in your collection Devil Fred at the end of what's that all about?
So I do know who bought the mold for Demon Freddy from that sequence in Freddy vs. Jason. They are planning to do a run of castings.
You better get one, man.
You fucking know. Damn right I'm getting one, man. It's a crime, much like Skull Freddy, that like you only see it for 10 seconds in the film.
Yeah. That the Devil Fred, Demon Fred, that look, I could get down with a whole movie of that so much. You know, but I'm gonna leave that to you, man. I got my baby Fred. I'm happy with my baby Fred.
So look, do you want to do a segue because you got baby Fred from David and I got this from David?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Well, yeah, so this is the part 1 makeup that David Miller made for Nightmare on Elm Street 1 from the molds. He's had to repair some of the molds because, you know, they're over 40 years old. And yeah, he offers these silicon busts mounted on a life cast of Robert.
Beautiful.
And yeah, it is like this is the crown jewel right here. Like that's why it's like Freddy, Spawn, Part 2 Fred. These are like the crown jewels right here. To have it from the guy like you have with Baby Fred, from the man who made them for the film.
Baby Fred. I love my Baby Fred.
It's so cool.
Why don't you have Baby Fred, dude?
I've thought, because I know he offers just the head. I've thought about just getting the head.
No. You got to get the whole kit. You got to get the umbilical cord and everything. No,
I know. The sweater piece. Yeah.
Do you mind if we get a close up? Is it too difficult to pick him up? Gentlemen, what y'all need to understand is this is from David Miller, the guy who did Freddy himself. You know, there's something interesting about the makeup for Fred in the first Elm Street. You know what's crazy? He looks like he could almost be, or it looks like they were almost slightly influenced, or they influenced like the Hellraiser Cenobite looks for like the Doctor and 2 and stuff, like the way that flesh looks. It's phenomenal. But look at I think part 1's Freddy look, I underestimate it. I never actually look at the look of part 1, mostly because in the film it's very, very dark, but like seeing the makeup, it's quite fascinating that he actually looks like an old man. And like, which is something I like. I like when Freddy, for the most part, looks like, and that's why I like 5. He looks like a grumpy old man, and I love the way in this one it almost looks like he doesn't have teeth in his mouth because his mouth kind of like, you know, that's the look of Freddy that I like a lot. Is that his eye color too?
I'm the same age as Robert was when he first played
Freddy.
Yeah. And I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm also like, it's within the makeup. They make him look like this. And Wes Craven, I'm sure you know, like he auditioned older men and he's like, they're too innocent. They've seen so much of life. They're just like happy-go-lucky. Whereas Robert walks in and, you know, played that staring game with Wes. And Wes was like, what am I thinking? Like, we're going to put makeup on him. We can make him look old.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's stunning.
Is it sacrilege to like get a sweater to put on there, or do you prefer having that bare, you know, that the body thing, like where?
No, so I do have the sweater, and I've actually had the sweater on him for the longest time. I only recently took it off because I wanted to try the sweater on another display I'm working on. But
Okay.
apart from that, he does have the sweater on and it's tucked underneath.
Beautiful. That is yeah, that one looks fantastic. Before
Yeah,
we
man.
go to the main event, Freddie, I know what I'm doing here. I'm saving them. I want to take a segue. Tell me really quick, what am I looking at in front of Fred over here? This mouth thing. Is that
This guy?
Mortal Kombat? What are we looking at right there?
What you see here, my friend, is a donation from who I'm going to call Mr. X, who worked on Mortal Kombat 1 a few years ago. And this is from
You
the
talking
screen.
about Mortal Kombat 2021?
Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
The
This is
2020 comma one, like not like the year. Like anyway, we're talking about the same movie, the one that came out a few years ago.
a few years ago. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is from the screen use mold, the Scorpion
Oh
Manpo
man.
on the life cast of the actor. I'm not going to
Oh,
put in name.
looks like Jigsaw.
Yeah, yeah. So I put a magnet system in the Manpo and the life cast so it locks in place like that.
That is cool, man.
So yeah, man. It was donated to me by someone who shall remain anonymous, and they also donated the life cast, and I made a little display. And I want to put the dragon coin
Yeah,
there
man.
front. So yeah, this is really cool. Like so the interesting thing was you see the nose holes there. At the very last minute, the director hated the nose holes. So if you notice in the film, the nose holes are plugged up because at the last minute he's like, I don't like them, get rid of them. So what they did is they had to mix up a little batch of urethane, like rubber, pour it in, and then like blend it in. And they're like, all right, they're gone. And then they rolled film on the screen use masks.
I'm gonna have to rewatch. I need to see the second one. I haven't gotten to see it, but I genuinely like the first one. The only complaint I had with that movie was I wanted Johnny Cage because that's
Look,
my favorite character.
Second one's good, man. Second one, it's fine. And I actually think they did a really damn good job overall for both of them. It was like at first when Carl Urban was cast as Johnny, I'm like, he's a bit old, but he does a pretty good job. And someone Green Moss 5644, it was filmed here in Adelaide. So yeah, he's from Adelaide, where they filmed the first Mortal Kombat, whereas the second one they filmed at the Gold Coast, just a state above me.
Beautiful. That's very cool.
Yeah, sick little piece. Simple.
Can we go to, let's see, is that gremlin going to be a pain in the ass to look at, to remove?
I can make it work, man.
The thing looks phenomenal. I have, that is not no Trick or Treat Studios or whatever. That thing looks like it's made out of freaking stone.
I do have a beautifully crafted lament configuration as well. This is made by the very talented Will Knoll, and this wood has been sourced from South Africa, and then he does the brass etching, everything. It is absolutely stunning.
That looks just like the one I have. I wonder if I got mine years ago, like over 10 years ago.
A good couple of years ago, but just beautiful craftsmanship, man. But yeah, he resides next to the gremlin. Stand by, I'll grab him.
Look at this thing, guys. Jesus Christ.
Also, do you know David Miniatures?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Is that what that is?
Yeah, so he made me a retro room.
Oh my God. I love it.
Cool.
I love it.
All right, let's grab it, man.
Look at this thing, yo. Don't worry. Trust me. I want to look at Freddy Part 2 as well, because I always got to put over Elm Street 2. Okay. Look at it. Gee, God damn. He's glossy.
Yeah. There you go.
Dude, that thing looks like he could swim underwater like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like it's got that look. Holy shit. Now, what's the story on this?
So this is a second generation kit. I don't know if you remember the famous Japanese model kit that was made in the early 90s.
That's a model kit?
No,
ain't no way it's a model kit.
I forget the Japanese model company. Maybe someone in the chat knows. They molded off Rick Baker's original puppet and made kits. The original kits sell for thousands, but this is a second generation one, and I bought it off eBay. Patched it, seamed it, put it all together. There's a metal armature inside, so he has a metal skeleton inside, and then painted him with an airbrush.
Holy shit!
Took Oh, dude, the amount of man hours in this is bullshit. But
That is
yeah,
gorgeous.
mounted. So you put the pegs in there.
Now, is this from Gremlins 1 or Gremlins 2?
This is Gremlins 2. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I know we talk about. That's my favorite one.
Same here,
Dude.
man. I love the second one.
Dude, Gremlins 2 just slaps, dude. Like,
does. I love it. Just takes Joe Dante's like, screw it. We're gonna take the absolute piss like Chainsaw 2.
They had to. They had to, dude. It's one of the more brilliant sequels, in my opinion. I just love it. Plus, it's got Christopher Lee in it. How do you hate that?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is beautiful. You're telling me that is a model kit. It looks seamless. Where is the seams? Where does it connect?
I had to get epoxy sculpt, re-sculpt all the scales to blend them all together.
You blended it.
Yeah.
Damn. Look at the ears, like the darkness and like the patterns and stuff. It looks phenomenal. The face on that thing, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It almost looks like something from a Del Toro movie now. It's like so high, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's awkward because his arms hang below his feet, so I had to have a base where his arms could
go down. Yeah. Dude, that is beautiful.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Very, very happy with him. But yeah, I learned a lot as well, airbrushing. I had to force myself to realize and like reverse engineer colors, like how they would have layered it, if that makes sense.
I mean, it goes over my head. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, it still goes over my head. Don't worry. Iron Wolf 277 said you need a gizmo now. Man, I've been eyeing the Trick or Treat Studios. Gizmo, Daffy, George. I've been eyeing those. They look pretty damn good.
All right, let's see if you can put him back in one piece. Look at that thing, man. That thing is stunning. What do you got up top, man? I can see a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, so that is the NECA Leonardo from the 1990 film.
That's your favorite turtle? Is the blue one?
Well, I had all four, and they were huge, and now they do the little ones. And I sold the three, and I'm like, oh.
You kept the blue one?
Leo's my favorite, man. Look,
no,
I go between Raph and Leo.
I was gonna say you're a Raph kind of guy to me.
Oh, look, during my angsty teenage years,
I was gonna say you have a mean streak. Yeah, I figured you had a mean streak to you because you're a nice guy, but somewhere I figured you always strike me as the type of guy that like you're in a good mood, but when you get pissed, people get worried. Like, oh shit!
If someone pisses me off,
he's angry.
He's been a dickhead. Yeah, I'll let you know. It's just the Aussie streak.
I like the orange and the purple. That's me, man.
You strike me as a Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, I've got Leo. I've got.
Is that Iron Giant? What is that?
No, I'll grab him for you, man.
Yeah, grab him. Go ahead and grab him.
Without him falling apart. And you know exactly what it is.
Toy Soldiers, let's go. Come on, man. Joe Dante. Dude. Now, what is this thing? This looks like, is this like a mold thing?
This is a 3D printed kit. This is scanned off the Stan Winston puppet of Chip Hazard.
Dude. That is fucking awesome. Are you ever going to paint that, or that would be sacrilege?
Dude, I've been meaning to paint him for years.
I need to watch that movie again, dude.
It's such a good movie.
Dude, what's so crazy to me is when I was a kid, I felt like that movie was the biggest thing ever. But like as I got older, I feel like no one acts like that movie ever happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't get it. It's awesome.
So good though, man. Like you look at like the whole Barbie sequence and then like that's pretty fucked up. Like it's brutal.
Yeah.
But this kit is they scanned an actual Stan Winston puppet, and they do Archer as well. They've started doing the rest of the Commando Elite, some of the other Gorgonites. But yeah, I do want to paint him, and I've got the color swatches there, the color codes of what to paint him, but it has that look where it looks like it's made in a factory, whereas I'm better with organic stuff. Like if you look at Skull Freddy, I'm better at painting organic stuff, if that makes sense, as opposed to something that looks like it's made in a factory.
It's gonna be. It'll be a new challenge for you. Let's look
Oh
at it.
yeah,
Let's
look,
look
I'm
at it the
always
right
up for
way.
a challenge, man. So
That's cool, man. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah,
I
it is
thought that
good.
was. I thought that was Iron Giant or something up there.
But I would love an Iron Giant maquette, like a beautiful statue of the Iron Giant. That would be great.
Now, what is that thing next up there? Like, is that like some? It looks like an upside down stool. What is that? Is that like a base up there? I was
Oh, that
curious.
was that. Oh, so that's a little mini easel that houses my original script for Freddy's Dead from New Line Cinema.
How the hell did you get your hands on that?
Some collector was selling it, and there's even a phone number scribbled on the back. But this is when, in the original script, it had the janitor Sykes who had cut his eyelids off and had like stapled them to his forehead to stay awake from
Oh,
Freddy.
Jesus.
So in the script, Sykes used to work with Freddy at the power plant, and it's in this script. Yeah. So this second draft, the 27th of the 9th, 1990. So there you go,
Wow.
man.
And that's just so crazy. That was 1990. The movie came out in 91. They had to have
91.
been
So yeah,
they
yeah.
had to
So
have
yeah, a
been
collector was selling it, and anything Freddy's Dead, I just want. Like you know my love for it. Like I know your
God
love
bless dude,
for
God bless you
Dream
for that.
Child.
I love the Dream Child, but I like Freddy's Dead as well. You know, I am over it with people. Like I
Yeah.
used to entertain people's talking about Freddy's Dead. I'm over it now. You know, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's not trying to be that scary. You know, I think there's moments of brilliance in
Yeah.
Freddy's Dead. I'm serious. I'm done, dude. I'm not playing around with people no more. You know? Um, I know that you had that day. I know it's not in here, but day bills, are they worth a lot of money? I see you got a date one right there.
Yes, yes, sir.
Obviously,
So
you can't take that down, but like, are day bills if you wanted to go buy on eBay right now,
Mhm.
day bill Nightmares on Elm Street,
Yep.
how much would that run on eBay?
Put this in perspective, and more for transparency and everyone in the chat. I bought this in 2009 off eBay for 150 bucks, and
And
average
see,
now.
hold on, time out. That is a lot of money for a poster, even in 2009. But that's because
Yeah,
it's probably Elm Street. You
yeah,
know, certain stuff over there, it just well as here. It's like it already cost a lot. So
yeah.
now that would cost about what?
So I've seen them now floating around for in Australian dollars 1,000, which is about 800 USD.
Yeah.
But I had this one framed. This is UV glass.
What
It's
does that
pretty.
mean? UV? Like it's like it doesn't do.
It won't
Ref-
fade. Like it won't fade the print. It blocks the UV light coming in, even though I'm in a study and no sunlight. Like
just to be
sunlight
safe. Yeah.
filters in from, but I can shut the door. But like when I was living at my parents' place, it would cop a lot of sun, so I opted for UV glass. And yeah, it's what's beautiful about daybill posters is daybill posters were solely printed in Australia, and
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
This is like our little contribution to film posters, and that's daybill.
Now, explain to me the term day bill. Like, what is day bill? Why do I not understand day bill?
I
Like,
don't actually know. I've actually never looked it up. I don't know what like day bill is just the print size, but if I feel like it was at like in the lobby, but like I don't just yeah, just like in the lobby of the cinemas, and I don't know, maybe someone in the chat who's from Australia as well knows. I've never looked up why day bill.
why, let me ask you this. Do you guys still have, is that your type of posters or have y'all adapted to 27 by 40?
No, we've adapted to bigger ones, man. I'll tell you what is the most rarest daybill poster, the original Halloween 1978. That goes for thousands.
But here's the thing. It can't be, I mean, I know you're referencing the first movie, but they couldn't have had, it couldn't have been made in 78. It had to have been 79, 80, 81, right? Because there's no
Probably.
way Halloween was screened in Australia in 78. I mean, it was barely screened in America in 78.
We'll put it this way: we got Elm Street 1 in 85, and also the first VHS in 1985. So I mean, but also that kind of makes sense because Elm Street 1 came out in November of 84. And by the time things come out on VHS, it's like several months later.
So yeah, back then it was
But we got an
almost a
actual
year later.
theatrical release in 1985 in Australia. Greg Moss 5644 says day bills are for one day only screenings. Okay, I had no idea, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, and they just put it in that format as well, like very slim, slender, and it works space-wise as well. You can have multiple day bills framed together, and you're not taking up too much real estate on your wall.
I know, dude. Tell me about it. These things are massive back here, but
yeah,
you know,
but that is sick though. That is beautiful.
It is, it's like that's an original. I'm trying to get some more Elm Streets. I've got Freddy's Dead video store. I got the video store because they had video store posters that they would put in mom and pop shops and blockbusters, and then there was the theatricals. I got part 5 where Freddy's got the carriage, where it's just big baby blue background.
I
have that one. Yeah, that's the video store poster. So whenever they shipped them all out to the rental places, they shoved out all that promotional material, and they would give them those big posters. So I have one of that as well. But it's getting tough, man. Like I was haggling with this guy on eBay about a Dream Master poster. He just wanted over $100. I just said, nah.
Like an original theatrical one?
Original theatrical for Dream Master. And then another guy had Dream Child. The poster art, which I really want as well because it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I like the space look. And again, he wanted $100 for it. I said, I'll do 65, man. You got a little damage over there in the corner. He's like, nope. I guarantee I'll have this thing sold for at least 90. And I was like, all right, I gotta walk, man. I just try to get the deals. I'm a deals kind of guy,
Yeah, for sure, man. And also, like, you could call it as well. The more you see this stuff, when you see, like you said, damage, you're like, it ain't worth that. But if they're so stubborn, you're like, well, I'm sure I could find it somewhere else in better condition for a better price.
Yeah, and my thing is this: it's like I don't want to come across as like that paint. Like I don't like being that guy on eBay that just lowballs. But look, man, I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get him on I want a good price. So I ended up getting. I'm sure you like this poster. I found another guy had Jason Takes Manhattan, beautiful, where he's over the city. Original.
Yes. I love that.
I got it dirt cheap, brother.
Original?
Original. There was a little damage on it. So I got that one dirt cheap in the third. I got about 38 plus shipping. But it had some damage in the
man.
They don't make them like that anymore, man.
No.
If we can, I want to look at the beautiful.
This one?
Part 2. I'm ready. Dude, that thing right there. Bring it over. Then let me rant and rave.
Let's do the glove first.
Let's do the glove. Now wait up. So listen, here's the thing about Elm Street you have to understand about me, okay? You might actually take my card for me saying this. The thing I focus on the least in the films and all the films is actually the glove. So if you said, Christian, this is a part 3 glove, this is a part 4 glove, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the differences, but you'll be able to tell me this is obviously supposed to look like part 2, correct? This is a part 2 glove.
So this glove is called the template glove. This was constructed by Christian Carlson of Glove Love Sweden. And by template, I mean he has the templates of the original hero glove and replicates the part 1, part 2, like promo, how the glove looks today, like the original hero. And yeah, it's on a posable armature, and I've got the sweater cuff. So I'll pop him.
Let me ask you a question, Chris, real quick.
Yeah.
I thought there was something that happened with 2, like they never had the glove, they stole it. Or something.
It's massive misconception, man. The glove was actually used for pre-production on Elm Street 3. Scott Nesselroe, who built the gloves for Dream Warriors, used the hero as reference, and he spray painted it brown for some weird reason. And then after that, it just got lost. I don't think it was stolen. It just may have gone into storage, exchanged hands, and then in 2009, or just before, it wound up on an auction site labeled as a prototype glove for Elm Street 5. And then the rest is history. It got uncovered.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Shall
Look
I?
at this thing. I'm waiting on you, dude. I love you too, brother. Thank you. I like They Live as well. Great profile pic. Good God in heaven. Dude, this puts my part 2 to shame. Jesus Christ. That's Freddy. That right there is Freddy. Dude, look at that. Look at the eyes. That is the best decision they ever made.
Agreed. Yeah. So this was sculpted by Paul Bailey,
That's the
who
guy, Paul Bailey. Yeah.
also did his own makeup as part 2 Fred and did an incredible job. And so much so, he even made a fan film called The Last Dream of Detective Coleman about a pre-burn Fred. Highly recommend checking that out on YouTube. Him and his brother made it. And Paul plays a pre-burn Fred with makeup on to make him look like Robert Englund. And yeah, he did an incredible job, him and his brother.
Let me show you mine just for reference. How much?
Yeah.
I like mine, but I just want to show the audience how much better yours is.
Oh, but that looks sick though, man. It looks like
he looks scared as hell.
Oozy.
See, the problem with this, it's clearly a part 2 design, but the eyes ain't right. There's
Who
this
made
thing,
that?
Devil's Latex.
I do like his work. He does.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? On the back of this, it actually says "fuck mass produced." Like he actually put that on Freddy's back. Like it actually says it. Like it says it on the back. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my part 2, but I do want to get like a legitimate like one like that one day. That one is phenomenal.
Yeah, he did an incredible job, man. It's yeah, and he's just a proper artisan. Just the detail, the paint.
Bring him back. Don't put him away. Bring him back. Because I gotta talk to you about something. Now go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
The hat is Australian made. I don't know if you know the brand Akubra. I use an Akubra hat.
Believe it or not, I'm not too familiar with Australian fedora hat.
Well, so you fucking should be, mate. Brush up on your homework.
That looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
That is so good. Now listen, Chris, I gotta pick a bone with you here.
Pick away.
Okay, listen, I genuinely I love Elm Street. Most people say, Christian, you're a bigger Friday the 13th fan. I stopped arguing with them, but I love them both dearly. Okay. But here's one thing I can't accept.
Right.
You obviously know more about these films. You are a bigger fan. You have more knowledge than me, I'm sure. But the thing that I can't accept is how you, a very intelligent man, okay, you're well-spoken, you're well thought out, how on earth you can sit here on this stream and tell me this is not the best A Nightmare on Elm Street film. I genuinely, now before you say anything, I genuinely know in your soul, you know for a fact, this is the only one where Freddy, he doesn't beat this Freddy. He never did before, and he never did after. This is it. This was the best Robert Englund ever was as Freddy. You know this. You know this. And here's the other thing I got to say, Chris, and then you can try to rebut me.
Okay.
This is the only Elm Street film where the protagonist, our final girl, in this case, Jessie, the only fucking performance you genuinely believe is terrified ever. It is one of the only performances in a slasher film, horror film from these kinds of movies, any of them, Fridays, Nightmares, Halloweens. This is the only one where you genuinely believe that the protagonist, our final girl, main character, is fucking terrified. Mark Patton does not get that credit enough. This is the best fucking Elm Street film. I will take a bullet before you try to explain to me why Dream Master is better with all of its great effects. This is it. Now, please, just let go. Just finally admit this is the best Elm Street film. And another thing, have you ever listened to the soundtrack of this movie? Not the
Yes.
music from, not Fonda Ray. Dude, it's fucking scary sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please let go, Chris. Take a deep breath and say, you know what, dude? You're right. Like, you are right. This is the best Elm Street film. It is the best Elm Street film. Let's mark tonight as the first night where you get off the damn Dream Warriors or the Part 1 train and you finally say it's always been Freddy's Revenge. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
So it used to be Elm Street 1, Elm Street 3. Now it's Elm Street 1, Elm Street 2. And I'm glad it's had this renaissance. And Darren from The Slaughtered Lamb and Only Sans put it perfectly. Freddy in this film is vicious. That's the best word to describe him in this film. He is fucking vicious. He was playful and played with his food more in part 1, but he also had that mean streak. Whereas this, he's disgusting, he's angry, and I think the film just stands on its own. It marches to the beat of its own drum. I think Mark Patton does a commendable job, given the material, and also, very different at the time, a final guy. And yeah, the score as well, like Christopher Young's score, like the fact that he incorporated sounds of whales, like
it's insane sound, dude. It's actually terrifying. The score for this movie, I listened to it by itself one day, dude. It freaked me out. It's so fucking dark.
It is, and it's so different from Charles Bernstein's theme from the first. And that's why it's so different from the first film. That's why I like that. Again, it marches to the beat of its own drum. It has its own identity. But I think, between this Fred and part 1 Fred, like those are the top two, like in terms of performances from Robert as well. 3, it balances Freddy becoming more mainstream, but also having that nasty streak, like with Philip's death, with the marionette death.
Dude,
but
3 is, listen, 3 is phenomenal.
Yeah,
it is. But fucking part 2 is legitimately scary.
Yeah. No, I think it is too. It also just, I think because Freddy's just, he's a prick in it. Like he's a nasty, nasty prick.
Well, dude, like I'm not going to take anything from the Slaughtered Lambs. That is a great way to put it. I just simply think he's the devil in 2.
Yes.
That's the devil.
And here's another thing as well.
Here's another thing, Chris. This is the real New Nightmare.
Okay.
This is the real New Nightmare. This is not Freddy. That's not Freddy. This is something else.
This is the entity.
This is New Nightmare to me. Right, this is it. Oh well, he's leaving. That's not the rules. This is New Nightmare. That is not the same Freddy.
That's a good way. Dude, literally you should do like a deep dive video on that. I feel like there's a lot of.
I think we should collaborate and finally settle the score. And you will finally say there is only one perfect Elm Street film, and that is Freddy's Revenge.
Where does 5 rank for you?
2, 4. 4 is better than 3. I don't think you're ready to go there with me yet. I can tell you why.
That's okay.
2, 4. Then probably 3, 1, 5. Listen, I love 5. It's not super high up there. I'm not jaded. It's rushed it was rushed, but I think the guy that directed that movie was brilliant. I've tried to get him to interview, but I don't think he's has much interest, or my channel's not big enough, which is fine. I get it, but I think that movie has some of the most incredible effects ever.
Yes,
I love it.
I love the gothic aesthetic as well.
Anyway, I don't want to nerd out too much, and I don't want to make this about me, but I have a personal goal to finally get you to say on camera one day, it's always been Freddy's Revenge.
No, Freddy's Revenge is always going to be 2. Part 1, I think, it was lightning in a bottle.
I'll work on it. I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, look, you wear me down as much as you want, mate. Go for it. Wine and dine me.
I'm a work. Oh man, but what a gorgeous piece, man! Just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, where did you buy that from? Was that an Etsy thing, or you just reached out directly to the guy himself?
No, so Paul Bailey on Instagram. You just contact him.
I have to be following him. I have to.
You will be. He does it all privately. I believe he's still making them. He did initially do a run, but then he like, yeah, I'm gonna make more, and rightfully so. Like every angle, it is beautiful. Like every fucking angle I turn this thing to, you're like, that is sick.
It is. It's the real deal. Now, Chris, let's we have to look. I want to look at some physical media. I know you've got your tapes.
Yes. Okay. So I've got my
let's see some
original.
tapes.
So look,
You got the rare Australian uncut, right?
Yes, I know for you guys in the States, Elm Street VHSs are a dime a dozen, whereas this is like 250 USD, this thing right here.
That's a beauty. I like the logo. It's a different font.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, like, you can switch the cover so it's not bloody. Like if you're the video store clerk, you can switch it out to not be bloody on the back. But yeah, like Elm Street 3. It was an interesting design.
That's how, 3. Dude. That's, you know what it looks like? That looks like a cassette single for like like some kind of like late 80s hip hop group or something. And I love like the bland ass font for A Nightmare on Elm Street. Just it's like block letters.
So actually, come on. Dream Child contains extra footage not seen in Australian cinemas.
Come on. Dude, that look of Freddy right there, that was it. See, that is the grumpy old man look.
It is.
That looks like a grumpy old man. I love it.
And like part 4's part 4.
What do you think? Dude, that artwork is so weird. Like I can't make heads or tails about it other than that I like it. But like part 4 or the part 4 artwork, like it's just like I don't know what to think of it. I love it, but it's like it almost doesn't look like a horror poster.
It's kind of metal. Looks like a steel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it could be like a Crocus record.
Part 4, man. I need to show you this.
Whoa! What the hell is that, dude?
So what you see here is a production-made sweater piece from Elm Street 4 from Bill Force, the makeup artist on the 4th film.
Dude, that is wicked.
Yeah, so this was salvaged from the end sequence where Freddy gets torn apart in the church. You know, he's seeing the light.
Right, right.
So it comes with a certificate from Bill.
Excellent.
Hang on, here's a photo of Bill and Robert in the makeup.
Oh man, look at that.
And yeah, he just collected a bunch of these swatches off the set. So I'm just going to chuck them out because they're all shredded from that effect.
And he had the wherewithal to box it all up and keep it.
So it's just bolted in, so you can unscrew it and take it out because I want to, be able to take it out. And then this is the resin. I do offer these full resin busts, but then I made a wall mount version and
look how
made
cool
a little
that
hanger.
looks, man. I love it. Man, you're really good at that stuff, man. Like legitimately, like you're really good.
And so we did a big clean out recently, and I've got a brand new table, and we did a big clean out, and I've got my physical media stuff in storage, but I have the original. So I know every time you do an Elm Street physical media video, you always bring up the original box set from '99. Yes,
of course. Any Elm Street fan would have it.
Yeah, I have the Chinese bootleg version.
Chinese bootleg. Let me Google this.
Yeah. So it's that thin, and all the discs are in the paper sleeves. But they're the same quality as the legit real one, like the real
paper
box.
Sleeves. You know what? You're saying something that. Okay, dude, let me grab something because tell me if it's very similar to this because I bought this on eBay. Just talk to the chat for a second.
Retro Ryan, Australia? Yes. Hang on, let me scroll up. Saved by the Bell Freddy edition. $250 for a VHS? Yeah, dude. The first one it goes for a lot, especially if it's in good condition, and mine isn't in the greatest either.
All right, you said paper sleeves. Is it built similar to this?
Is like that yes, yeah, exactly like that. It's exactly like that.
Okay. When you said paper sleeves, I had a feeling. Yeah, dude, this is a Friday the 13th one I found on eBay. I got it for like $30.
That's bootleg?
It has to be, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I got it for my collection.
It's exactly how mine is with Elm Street, man.
That's funny. I didn't realize it was bootleg.
Oh, that's cool. Naxukao, you made my Maya's hand sculpted from your dad's hands. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you.
So, Chris, let me ask you: are you not a big Friday the 13th collector?
No, I am. In terms of physical media.
Just in general.
Uh yeah, look, I definitely want to get more Friday the 13th props and like busts as well. Like I've got the hockey mask, but that's from Freddy vs. Jason. I really want to do a nice part 4 Jason bust.
Good. I will drop big money on Jason. I
Oh,
need a
dude,
good
yeah.
part 4.
Especially part 4. So Nathan, who cast that up, he has a lineage makeup bust that he offers. And I want to get one of them, but also maybe, Crash Cunningham, Crash Creations.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I want to get one of
yeah,
these part 4 hockey masks, man.
dude.
Like,
Yeah, Crash is the real deal. He is
Crash has been around forever, and he's
like
just
the
always done the best
2000s.
work.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Some of my masks are from Crash,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, that something about collecting Friday. I have taken a love for it, even
Mm,
more than like I love I love Elm Street so much, and but there's something about Friday that is addicting to me. Collecting it, like
yes.
I love Friday the 13th
Yeah.
so fucking much. And my bus, I've got my like wall of them over there. My part 4 is one I desperately want to get a better version of,
Because you
and
got
I'm
the
trying to
part
wait.
8, you got the big part 8 bust.
I got the big boy. I
Hmm.
got a good part 6. I got a great Jason Goes Straight to Hell.
Yeah.
My part 4 could be better. My part 3, dude, is the real deal. I got a
Yeah.
great part 3. I got a great part 3. But
I love the and people have made it before, the original part 3 makeup. People do
see that
busts of that.
I want one of those too. I'm trying to find
I find that scarier. That look scares me more.
I could have a whole conversation about that. I don't want to nerd out too much, but
Mm,
that look, that whole scene where he was going to cut off her head, and
yeah,
they apparently filmed all of it. Like that, I would literally make a sacrifice to see that footage if I could.
same.
Goddamn.
Me too. Me too, man.
What am I seeing in your behind you to your left? Is that just your Freddy's Dead cassette I'm seeing, or what am I seeing that says Freddy's Dead right there?
Wait, where? Oh, here. Yeah. Yeah, original Freddy's Dead VHS.
Sealed?
Hasta la vista, Freddy.
Is sealed? Oh no, it's not sealed. It's just
No, no, no.
I thought it was still sealed.
No, no. It's it look at that. Look at that cigarette yellowing.
I love it, dude. What's up with what the hell's up with that red flap on the VHS? Is that how all y'all's VHSs were?
No, no, they just got clever sometimes.
Does it say anything on it?
RCA / Columbia Pictures / Hoyt's Video.
Look at that. You even got it rewound.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. I forget, like, over by you, like, the home video companies are different. Like, for you, for Friday the 13th, I think it's Warner Bros. Like,
Yes,
y'all
it
don't
is.
have Paramount.
No. Oh, we do, but like it is Warner Brothers. But it's Warner Brothers all over the world though, because Warner's own New Line Cinema, so they
Yeah,
own
yeah,
Fred.
but Paramount will always, like, be able to release their 8 films in America. Like,
Yeah,
they will always own those movies. But
right.
anything now, they don't have anything to do with it. But yeah, but even back then over there, like, back in the day, somehow, like, I guess Warner, they own the movies overseas. So, like,
Mm.
you never, like, if you go and get anything Friday the 13th from the 80s, it'll say Warner Bros. On it. It won't say Paramount.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You know?
I've never actually noticed that. That's interesting.
It's one of those things, man. I always wonder if there'd be a chance that other countries like could get like a 4K box set of those movies. But like, how
Mm.
is physical media in Australia? Like, do you guys, is it still like something you can go to like
Oh
Kmart
man.
and get, or is it getting pretty slim?
I did a video last month. Our flagship stores like JB Hi-Fi, that's like Best Buy, our version of Best Buy. They've started getting rid of physical media sections, which is really sad.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Where can I get that Freddy with the eyes closed? I think that's the best looking Fred I've seen.
It
So
is,
that
isn't it?
is from N Stafford Studios on Instagram, man. I do believe the run has finished.
Oh, don't
But
tell
you
him
can
that.
contact him and send him a DM and see what he says. Can we see the Spawn movie toy? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's behind you, Fred.
I got Michael Jai White to sign this as well.
Did he gawk at that too?
Uh,
Oh, damn it.
he was just like, okay.
He still looks like a bad dude, though, doesn't he?
Oh, he's huge. Like he's jacked. He's fucking like dude hasn't aged a day.
Well, dude, black don't crack to begin with. Like
No,
black
they
people age so good.
beautifully.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
White people, we turn into prunes and shrivel up.
yeah. No, he's still massive, man. And he just still trains. Like he still constantly trains. Actually, hang on. I'll grab this McFarlane toy for you. You'll dig this one, man. You
Okay,
just gotta see my butt.
yeah. Let's see it. McFarland. Oh, dude, look at that. That is no wait up. Is that from America or did they make that over there? And
No, this is from the States. This is Movie Maniacs 1, where
see, okay, so listen, that Freddy is the exact Freddy that's in. They called it the Fish Bowl, where it was Freddy versus Jason. That's the same exact Freddy.
Yes.
Dude.
And I've been wanting that version for ages with him and Jason in the fish tank, the fish bowl thing.
Oh, brother, I got that, brother.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, tell me
I remember seeing that when I was a kid and I'm like, holy shit, they make like actual toys of Freddy that has blood on it. That's sick.
Chris, I got to ask you something. Like, as a man that loves, these replicas, screen use stuff, and there's a prestige to that, and I love that, and it all looks amazing. Don't you kind of like how back in the day, these sculptors that were making these toys, they took creative, like that doesn't look like Robert, that toy, but dude, there's something I miss about that era. Like that McFarlane era. I actually just found one last weekend. I got Child's Play 2 of that exact same line.
I saw that, yeah.
And it looks but it's so stylized. And that packaging, I am sick and tired of the NECA boxes. You got to flap the damn door. How do you display that? You can't see it. The door's closed on. That packaging needs to return. I miss that packaging.
Good old clamshell stuff, man. And also taking artistic liberties. Like you said, it doesn't look like Robert. That Chucky you got doesn't look spot on, but it looks still sick and menacing. I love,
dude, that Elm. I want to find that like that too. I didn't realize that they had made those figures separately like that.
But also and the same with your Chucky. I love the little backdrop you can get with the poster.
Yes.
How sick is that?
And I think on the Jason one, even though it's Friday the 13th, that they used all Jason Goes to Hell imagery on it too.
That's right, because the Jason one, the sculpt is for the most part Jason Goes to Hell. Wow. And they also offered Patrick from Species 2, Eve from Species 2, and Leatherface.
Dude, yeah. Chris, my wife found something in my closet the other day. I have to show you this. You're gonna laugh. It's Elm Street related. This thing is hideous.
Oh, I love it. Oh God, what's he got? Oh, what's he got? Heather was great in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. She was, man. That movie is so underrated. Oh my God, what the fuck is that?
All right, so in the 2000s, NECA made a mass-produced, I have the original box for everything, a mass-produced toy that went into Toys R Us's. It was a talking Freddy Buzz.
Oh, that's right. I remember these.
Let me see if he still works. Talk, Fred. Uh-oh. Say something, Fred. Damn it, he was about to work. Oh, I think he's fried.
Is he motion activated?
Yeah. His mouth even opens too. Like his mouth works.
Oh my God, dude. I remember seeing these advertised. I've never seen one out in the wild.
Look at the face. Looks like trash.
Dude, he looks like he's from the back rooms.
The backrooms Fred.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Holy shit. Did you buy that when it first? Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry. Did you say your wife bought you that, or you bought that when it came out?
I bought it in 2013,
Hmm.
2013, 2014 in box. I got it for a good price because nobody was interested in the stuff then. This was mass produced. Like they put these in Toys R
Yeah.
Us's.
Oh my God.
And it's like a skeleton thing under here, you know, like whatever the mechanics are, like a
Yeah,
Gemi.
yeah, yeah.
Which I have the original Gemi, Jemmy, however you say it, Talking Fred, the life size one.
Mm.
And they ended up doing one of Freddy for the remake at Spirit Halloween's, which I really wish you could have those over there. You'd love them. I mean, they're
Dude, yeah.
incredible.
Every time I've gone to a Spirit Halloween, I've been to a Spirit Halloween in Nova Scotia, and I'm like, God, we need more stuff like this. Like we get like not bootleg versions, but just it's just not the same. Like you guys get all the tot stuff, all the high quality stuff there, whereas we have to like actively seek it out and
Yeah,
order it
yeah.
online.
Man. Chris, is there anything else? Like, for instance, what is up there behind you to your right? Is that an American Freddy's Dead VHS?
Oh, it is. And
You got the
hang on.
LJN?
It's signed by Ricky Dean Logan, who played Carlos.
Great autograph on that too.
He actually
That's the
he
best
also does
character in
this
the
as
movie,
well.
dude.
Stand by.
Okay.
He also does, and I met him at Monster Palooza 2017, and
What is
he
that? Oh! All right, dude. Why is that not framed up on your wall? That is amazing.
So I do need to have it properly framed. But yeah, Chris, the map says we're fucked.
Dude, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's let me see the back of that. Now, what is that from? It looks like a program.
Yeah, it's what Ricky Dean Logan has on his table. So you can buy one of these and he'll sign it for you.
Dude, I wish he needs to come to Louisiana or Texas.
It has all these socials, like all these social media stuff there.
What a brilliant son of a bitch.
Yeah, right? Like proper, like nailing the fan service.
I love it. That's awesome. Where did you meet him? He came to Australia?
No, I was at Monster Palooza 2017.
You 2017. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, he's lovely. And like, obviously, like a lot of people know him from Back to the Future too. Yeah, he was lovely. And then someone was selling.
What did Ricky play in Back to the Future 2?
He was part of Biff's gang on the hoverboards.
Really?
Yeah. He had the hoverboard that had the spikes on it.
I guess he had enough clothes on or like a big hat on or a helmet on that I didn't recognize him.
No, he looked like Carlos with gelled hair, but he had like paint, like funny stuff painted on his face, like shapes and zigzags.
I'd have to go back and watch it. I never knew that.
You'll know it, dude. As soon as you'll see him, be like, oh, him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, someone was selling this at Monster Palooza and I wanted to get Ricky to sign it. And again, like the American VHSs are a dime a dozen. So this didn't cost much.
How do you muster up the strength to get on these planes and fly? Dude, I would just have a panic attack getting on these planes and flying. Dude, you got to be nervous. I hate planes.
I worked at Sydney Airport for Qantas for 6 years. So I love aviation. I'm a bit of an aerosexual. So like I love flying.
Hell no, dude. You crazy. I have a phobia of planes.
Please ask Chris about how his storage techniques, considering his massive amount of larger props and costumes. He has a workshop at how do you store everything? Oh, yeah. It can range from those big Tupperware containers you get from like Bunnings here or like Home Depot in the States. So I have a lot of stuff under my parents' house in storage. I have a lot of stuff hanging up, like if it's like costumes, clothing, but a lot of that stuff, because it's armor, it's thick and it takes up a lot of closet real estate. Aerosexual. But we also have a storage cage downstairs where I keep a lot of stuff. Here as well, like there's a lot of stuff like sitting down here, and I'm swapping stuff around because I want stuff to feature in videos, but then have other stuff take a back seat. Just make sure like people that I buy from and have their work, I want it seen. So it varies, man. It can be like those big storage containers, hanging stuff up, but like even stuff like I'll sell because I know like it funds the next. And you actually mentioned it as well when you did your Q&A thing about when you're sent stuff to review, Christian. Like it's not in the contract that you can't sell it, but also you're like, well, if it's taking up space and it can fund the next project, how about I find it a good home? If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Chris, love of flying might be the scariest thing we've ever heard today. Long flights are the worst. Oh, look, I get just more fidgety. I get very fidgety on long haul flights, and I get bored very easily. That's the hardest part for me. Like I love a good old takeoff and landing. In thrust we trust. So,
dude, I'm gonna tell you something, and you're either gonna say, "Okay, who is that? What is that?" or you're gonna know who I'm talking about. And I tell you this: the last time I was on an airplane was early 2000, late 1999. I was terrified of planes. The last time I sat on an airplane, the guy who sat next to me, I mean, I had the aisle seat. He sat a foot and a half away from me. I hope you know who this guy is. Chris Benoit.
Oh, no.
On God.
Dude.
And let me tell you something.
YouTube's going to flag you for saying that name.
Listen, and the funny thing is this, my parents, we never got first class. My classmate's mom worked the airport. She took our tickets and upgraded us as just a gesture of saying, hey, good to see you guys. Y'all are going on vacation. Have a good time. We got bumped to first class. We got these seats. Benoit comes on the plane jacked. This dude had muscles right here. Like he actually had like triceps on his foot. This guy was jacked. Chris, he sat on this plane, put his seatbelt on, didn't move. Like he was almost Terminator-like. He didn't look to the left or the right, and I was terrified. He wasn't really tall, but he was just fucking, I mean, I'd never seen a human being be physically built like this before.
Yeah.
Scary, intimidating.
Yeah.
The flight ends, he kind of waited for everybody to get off. Like he didn't get up right away. He kind of waited. Then he got off with first class. That was just that weirdly enough, the last time I was on an airplane, that's who I sat next to was Chris Benoit. And it's eerie thinking, I don't know why, because he didn't do what he did for almost 7 years, but something about sitting next to him, I will never in my life forget that. As long as I live.
But also the way you describe him just sitting
he raw dog. I mean, granted, this was 99, 2000, so there wasn't iPods or move like that. I don't remember. The movies just sat there and raw dogged a 4-hour flight. Raw dogged it.
Man, like someone put in the comments, watched a true crime. I've watched it. It's so sad, like really, really sad, man. So I don't know, like, were you getting like bad vibes or? No,
he just not personable, not mean. Like when the flight attendant would come through and she was like, sir, what would you like? Blah, blah. He would answer it and then just go right back. But to say I wanted, like there, I don't know how to explain this, but there was not a shot of looking over and saying, hi, Mr. Benoit. Like, I could just tell it was not a good idea. Would he have been nice? Very much possible, but he was so intimidating. He was just, dude, jacked. He was bursting out of his nice collared. He had like those, I don't know how to describe it, those 90s collared shirts that were like that thick fabric, but then the collar would be like a different color, and it was really like it was super 90s looking kind of collared shirt and khaki pants. He was bulging out of his shirt. His arms were so fucking huge, but he wasn't very tall. I don't think he was 6 foot. But man, I just don't know. And I dream about that a lot. As weird as that sounds. Like I just dream I'm back on the plane.
Eerie, man. Just
You know?
yeah, that's really fucking eerie.
Have you ever had like a really scary experience on a plane? Like it was like put your seatbelt on and go, where this is not good. We just lost an engine. We're going to like. Have you ever had a moment like that where you just like I'm not getting on these planes again, and then you have to get on it again?
Yeah, it was 2013. My girlfriend and I at the time we were flying from LAX to Honolulu, have a little vacay after the vacay before heading home, and we're flying. And it was nighttime, and plane was quiet. All of a sudden, the plane drops and goes to barrel roll to the left, and then the pilots corrected it. Everything's quiet for about a minute. All of a sudden, the captain has the fucking audacity to come on the PA and go, "Oh, sorry about that, folks. We just caught the jet blast of another plane 5 miles ahead of us. It's like when you're in a boat and you go past another boat and you cop the waves of that other boat." And I'm like, "Sir, you are not helping." But yeah, there was a plane 5 miles ahead of us. We caught the jet blast to that plane, and it's just hit the fuselage and fucked it up for within like 2 seconds. I'm like, "This is it. This is how I go." And I got off the plane and I was like pale. I was like, "Fuck, land, amazing." God.
But see, the fact that you said that the pilot wasn't like, guys, he was like joking about it, that would actually put me at ease. Like to know that he's not bothered.
In retrospect, yeah, but I think at the time I was like so highly strung. I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" And
back up! Don't ride us! Don't tailgate the plane.
And when it happened, people were like, "Oh!" like screaming. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, that was probably the scariest thing. But like, apart from that, just like turbulence, man. But turbulence is turbulence. It's a natural thing.
Oh man, I'm gonna field a few questions, Chris. I don't know how much long. I don't want to keep you too long. I'll try to stay under 2 hours. But if you have a few more moments, we just field some questions from people. I saw something somebody was asking. Chris has been in the game for a long time. I'm curious how his taste as a collector has evolved over the decade, and if he's had to move on from prized possessions.
Yeah, there are a few things that I've found homes for that I've definitely regretted, but it's that next step. It's like, well, this will fund the next one. You know, there are a few pieces in this room that I'd possibly like to find homes for to fund other things. And like, if you've been watching my content, man, like, I definitely love like production made screen lineage, like from the molds, like just having that to be like, watching the film and seeing like, there's the details there, and like marrying up details in part one with this. So it definitely has evolved. It's evolved in more of a pricey way. So it's like,
well, dude, once you get to that level, you can't go back down. Like you can't get like a Trick or Treat Studios
says this all the time. They don't have ATMs in coffins. So, you know, we're here for a good time, not a long time. You know, as long as you can pay your bills and if there's something you want, get it.
I agree. My wife doesn't agree, but I agree. She's getting sick of all the posters. Like I've been addicted to posters lately, man. But I tell you, man, once you start getting one sheets, prints just will not do it. They just won't. Now everything in here is original, you know.
Yeah. But like look at the Friday, like the part 2 poster behind you. Nothing beats that rich color from back then.
That's what I'm gonna say. Prints don't do that. And I don't know about you, I like the fold lines. That means this was in a theater. This poster was used at a theater. If they're rolled, I think that means that either like I know that sometimes rolled posters.
You're freezing, man.
Oh, am I back? Am I here?
Oh no. Christian, come back.
Check 1 2. Am I back?
Chat. He's frozen. Oh wait, there you are.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay.
Lost you for a second.
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah. You're fine now.
Anyway, what I was going to say was I prefer the fold lines because I know that was put in a movie theater. Sometimes rolled means it didn't get sent out for distribution or whatever it is. So I love the fold lines. If it's fold, that's the way I like it. That means that people looked at that on the way. This was from Philadelphia. People looked at that poster in a Philadelphia theater before they saw Friday the 13th Part 2. That means everything to me. So I like the full
story. It
lines.
has a history.
Yep. The only thing that's a pain in the ass is that's a 27 by 41. These frames cost more than the poster.
Yeah. So when I bought that, the framing of it cost to get that frame was $250, and I paid $150 for the poster.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the framing is expensive for those because those I don't know why they had to add that extra inch, but they did.
Yeah.
You know, pain in the ass. Let's see. In April, the pilot botched the landing to Detroit. We had to go back in the air and try again. Oh hell
God,
no!
I hate that. Yeah,
y'all are making me never get on a plane.
Landings are annoying, man.
Let's see. Chris, are you aware of NatureWorks props?
I think I'm following them, man. Yeah, I think I actually recently started following. If it's who I'm thinking of, possibly, yeah. And they do pretty damn good work. If it's the one, if it's the person I'm thinking of.
I haven't heard of them unless I've just seen them online without realizing.
It's like when I'm good with faces and not with names. I'm good with people's work and not with names, and I'll just start following them.
Chris, I have a question for you, Chris. Why do you not have, or do you ever? I shouldn't ask it that way. That sounds antagonistic. Do you not have a desire to? Oh wait up. Did we pass up the? Did we not look at your Myers mask?
Oh, Myers mask. Yeah. So that is a PS78 from NAG. So PS stands for phone scene, where Michael picks up the phone, and it's that nice.
Oh man. Look at that.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
What's your favorite?
When you light it right as well, it just pops.
Oh, I bet it does. What is your favorite Halloween? Let me guess. Oh, you're going to say one.
Hang on. I'm going to keep you hanging.
Okay.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let me entertain you for a few minutes. I just scored the H3 Rotten Reynolds poster. Can't wait for it to arrive. Glows under the black light, too. That sounds familiar. Rotten Reynolds. Halloween 3. Rotten Rentals. Oh, man, I have a VHS of this. They did a VHS of that. I have it. That's awesome. That's great artwork. Oh, yeah, look at that. Jack even knows. The plane will be calling your name. Hunter, if you don't go, I'm not going to Halloween 50. If you don't go, I'm not going. Do I have any Mondo posters that are cool new art? No, I have Mondo vinyls, Iron Wolf. When Mondo was putting out vinyls, I have all that. I once took a 14-hour flight to South Korea. The only unnerving part was the landing. Dude, I can't imagine that. Who can drive for 14? They had to have two pilots to, right? I've never seen a trifold poster. Those are usually rolled as well. Listen, dude, if I go to Halloween 50, everybody has to go because I don't like planes. If I get on a plane to go to Halloween 50, everybody better go.
I'm going to go to H50 too.
All right, dude, I'll see you there. If you're going,
I meant to go to H45, and then we did a fan film for the Uncharted games, and that kind of took up priority. But I want to go to H50.
All right, dude. Everybody's gonna go. It sounds like I'm gonna go. I'm gonna suck it up. It'll be the only other time I get on a plane.
Fair enough. But my favorite. Okay, you guess what my favorite Halloween film is?
I want to say you've got like a quirk to you, and you're gonna give me something crazy. Part of me just thinks you're gonna say one, which is like, listen, I can't hate. I love one.
Yeah.
Okay, you're saying okay.
No. My favorite is Halloween 2.
That's good. I can appreciate that. You listen? Do you know my buddy Brandon Tabato? Do you know that guy that does Planet Dirty with me? Have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen him?
yeah.
He said something about Halloween 2 that is so true. Even though it's newer than the first Halloween, Halloween 2 feels so inherently vintage.
It does.
And I love Halloween 2. That's a great answer. I
Yeah,
can live with
I
that.
love it. It's look, I love that it has the same aesthetic as part one, and I love part one. But I don't know, there's just something like the synthy gothic score as well. It's beautiful.
Do you like Rob Zombie's Halloween?
I appreciate the first one.
Come on, man. Don't give me that. Do you
No,
like it or do you not like it? Just
I appreciate the first one and what it went for. But the second one, that opening sequence with Octavia Spencer is sick. And then after that, you lost me.
What are you talking about? Lost you, dude. But Chris, can't you appreciate that that is the only sequel, or that's the only real sequel that's original to those remakes? I mean, dude, it's like that movie shows PTSD in such a real way. And you're going to sit here on this stream and tell me that Brad Dourif's performance when he sees his daughter dead is not the most chilling performance you've ever seen. Dude, it is painful watching him in that scene. Performance-wise, meet me halfway.
I'm not taking that away.
Brad
He did an
Dourif.
incredible job as Brackett.
But specifically his emotion to his daughter dying, it is brutal watching him. It's like he saw a ghost. Dude, I will always defend H2. You lost me there. There.
That's fair. That's fair. Look, that's okay. I'll still be your friend regardless, but fuck.
Where does it lose you though? Is it too psychedelic and wacky and just too
it just gets too existential, man. And I know that's very surface level to say, but
if it's not what you want, that's not what you want. I get it. I'm just giving you a hard time. I love doing that. I think it's more fun to give you a hard time than to be like, oh man, well, I really respect your opinion. I want to give you shit. That's how I roll, man. I want to flesh it out, you know?
Oh, fuck. But
I like that you like H2.
All that shit. No.
I like that you like Halloween too. What about Curse of Michael Myers? I feel like you would love that mask.
Man.
That big washed out look.
I find enjoyment in that film just because of also the behind the scenes as well. When you read into it and you hear all the documentaries and all that, it's insane.
It is insane. It was a disaster, quite frankly.
But also, it was great to see Pleasance one last time.
Oh yeah, it ain't been the same without him, man.
No. Can you imagine? I know he's hundreds now. What cons would be like if he would go to H40 and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, he'd have the biggest line out of anybody on planet Earth.
Oh yeah,
just anybody. So Chris, I want to ask you this while we start to kind of wind things down. First off, I really appreciate you doing this for my channel. I'm really happy to have you, and I want to tell you, man, I have talked to a lot of YouTubers that were real big YouTubers that have done a lot online, and some of them, man, as I was coming up, you reach out to them and you say, hey man, I'm really a big fan of your stuff, blah 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 blah, and they're nice, but a lot of times you just get the sense that they don't got time for you. You actually reached out to me, and I was just so humbled by that, because you obviously have a lot going on, but you're so nice. You're one of the few that I've ever seen that actually champions small channels that you watch, and you reach out to them and you talk to them. That's a rare thing, man. A lot of people, once they get going, they get caught up in what they're doing, and I don't take it personally, but you're one of the few I've actually seen genuinely dude, I like that. And you're not afraid to talk about somebody that has 500 subs, 1,000 subs. If you like somebody, you'll talk about it. You say, oh yeah, I fuck with that guy. I love his stuff, or blah, blah, blah. That's just, I admire that. And I try to keep the same thing, at any sense of whatever growth I do get, which I'm blessed with just with what I have. But I try to keep that same mindset, man. I'm no better. I'm a fan. That's all I am. I don't want to act like I'm anything more than that. So I want to applaud you for that. I want to give you credit there because that's a good trait, man. It's very earnest of you.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that. And when you had me on the channel years ago, that's when I just started the second channel, which is now my main channel. And it was terrifying. And I should have done it ages ago. And it was at the suggestion of Jimmy Champagne.
Yes,
Um,
I
yeah,
remember. I
Jimmy,
remember that.
I had him on, and because his bread and butter, his day job is looking at YouTube channels and helping them out. He goes, "Man, you've really got to separate your cosplay stuff to everything else." I'm like, "Oh yeah," and I should have done it ages ago. And you actually were one of the inspirations where I'd see you talk about physical media, everything else, and I'm like, "Look, I will always be beyond grateful for the cosplay stuff and the opportunities it gave me, but that is like a chapter." And now I love doing stuff on the Chris Stanley channel. It's just like niche as well, niche stuff. Like when, and I found you talking about Elm Street physical media, but it was comfort food to me, and it still is to this day, like the stuff you upload to this day. So yeah, I will always champion if it appeals to me, and I find comfort in it, then absolutely, man. Like they're just numbers with subscriber counts and all that. And like Maddie, Mad Blood put up a beautiful post the other day that you commented on too.
I love his channel. Beautiful
Oh, he's so
videos.
good. He's such a good egg, that boy. And he's just like, this isn't a race. Like we're all in it for different reasons, but at the same time, the same reasons, because we love all this stuff. And it's just great to, whether it's, you, Maddie, like Frank, Darren, like Sean Clark, like the Wham boys, just everyone is just Lee, Drum Dums, like everyone brings something different to the table, but we all here collectively because of we love horror. And even though I do talk about like like I did something this morning on the new Superman suit for Man of Tomorrow that they're filming, but like my main in my veins is horror through and through. And like you look at the the Cosplay Chris YouTube channel, you go to my very first videos, they're all Freddy Glove stuff, Freddy stuff, and that's been like the genesis of it all. So no, I appreciate it, man. Like to have me on board here, it's an absolute honor and a half.
Oh man, it's my pleasure, believe me. And so where are you at right now? I feel like your Chris Stanley channel has really grown over the last year. You're probably gonna have, I can imagine you'll have like 100,000 just on that channel in like a year, huh?
Oh, see how we go, man. I'm at like 42 and a bit now. And by the way, congrats
But you
on
just started your
50K.
channel. Oh, thank you, thank you. But I feel like you just started that channel like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, man. But like
Your
you know how
thumbnail
it is.
games look good. You upload consistently. It's like your stuff always looks just primo. It's good enough to where like I don't care what the topic is half the time. It's like I enjoy seeing your videos, and that's the thing I love, man.
I think also, and like it's I don't mean to like do a circle joke here. It helps me with my content is seeing people like yourself who you'll think is something you'll jump on and verbal diarrhea, but you see that um, enthusiasm, and that's why I love doing what I do. Like if something comes up, or like a prop comes up, or just anything, and like niche as well, and like you like niche is so good now on YouTube, and like you've honed in on that as well with the physical media side stuff about unmade films, but things that we're curious about. Yeah, so I feel like it's more me. Not to say that with Cosplay Chris it wasn't me, but this is like this what you see is what you get.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely. I love that you did your own channel because I like that you'll do like a video about like auction props, and then the next thing will be a review, and it's just beautiful,
Yeah.
man. So I think you did the right thing myself.
Thank you, man. Yeah, look, there
Doing
was
your own
oh,
channel.
dude, yeah, it's terrifying to start another channel because you've been there before. You're like, fuck, it's you know how it is. It's not easy. It's yeah.
You got a comment right here. You inspired me to rehaul props, Chris. Props to you.
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that, and that's what I love as well. That people can look at the videos I did on the Cosplay Chris channel from like 10 years ago and find it and learn something from it. I think that's the best feeling ever when people message or come up to you at a con and be like, hey man, I learned this because of you. And, or my dad and I set a weekend aside and we did this project together, you know, referencing your video. That's priceless.
Yep. Greg, I'll try to put it in there, but I'll tell you what, Greg, I'm sure Chris has no problem with this. Every video I do of a room tour, I send them the collab link. So when you look at this video after the fact, it'll show both of our icons, and you can subscribe to them there. So as soon as we get done,
I know a few people bounce back, and like, I think I've got people that have come over from your channel and people have gone on to your channel from me when, like, if I do like a physical media thing, I'll give you a shout out, especially when like,
and I appreciate that, man.
Coming out. I remember you'd message me now and then, be like, dude, did you see we're getting the art, like the proper art? And like, that was a journey and a half for you and me with that box set.
It was, man.
It was beautiful.
God, man. Oh, really quick, Chris, we have to talk about this really quick. If you have 5 seconds.
Yeah, Liana, good one. Yeah, yep.
All right, so I learned that Chris is a fan of, why don't you have a seat right there for me, Chris Hansen.
I have the chat log.
Give me your best Chris Hansen impression, American accent and everything.
Now he knows I have the chat log. Marvin, you're naked.
Dude, when I tell you, that's like when I don't know what to watch and I binge watch, the one in Florida where they got the cookies and like the
chocolate chips, my favorite.
Pretty good cookies, huh?
Make a whole batch when the family comes up for Christmas. We make about 2 dozen of them.
Dude, there's that one where this one weird guy's like, you know what? I don't want this cookie anymore.
Is that what?
Excuse me, sir.
No way. Wow.
Yeah, like he has the worst. So, dude,
what?
I don't know how you feel about Chris. You don't have to dive into this if you don't want, but I just want to say this again. There are people that don't like Chris Hansen and they think what he did was sensationalism. I always say, this is just my stance on this. I covered the announcement of that movie because I genuinely have a passion in, listen, Chris, you don't have to say anything. I will say this. No. Our country right now is protecting the kinds of people that harm children on the Epstein. Let's just call it what it is. It is a shit show in America, and nobody trusts our government for nothing. We are protecting, you know what's PDF files in America. So I hate our government passionately. But the people that always hate Chris Hansen, I always say, you realize these aren't actors. These are actual criminals that are coming to this. These are criminals. Like, these are people in season 1, a rabbi showed up. You think this guy, think about the stuff this guy has done to children. It's not fake. So I always say, if you think it's sensationalism, that's fair. But I want you to remember, these are not actors. The people that are coming to this house. Think about what they've done to children. And that's why I always say, I will applaud Chris Hansen for what he's done and made people aware of it and spawned a whole generation of Gideons and Colorado Ped Patrol and all these people that try to get these sickos off the streets. So I couldn't be more excited about this movie, ultimately, is what I'm trying to get at. And Chris, I'm going to tell you something. I need this to be movie of the year. Like, I hope you're like me, where you're expecting a banger from this, right?
Yeah, and like I said in my video, because you did one, I did one, and like Pattinson's career needs to be studied. How do you go from playing Batman to being in Dune, The Odyssey, and then playing fucking Chris Hansen? Like, what the hell?
I just love it in the trailer. I finally watched the trailer where he goes, you see, the problem with that is that I have the transcripts. You ever watch television?
But I also love that they're recreating some of those confrontations. I'm like, oh my God, even the set dressing is down to a T. They've even cast Dell and Frag in the film.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So
Yeah. Yeah.
oh
Like,
man.
and A24 as well. So, they're not going to hold back.
I hope not, man. I hope
No.
not. Now, if they make Chris Hansen look like a villain, though, I will be. To say I'll be pissed will be an understatement.
I
I do
think
have
they
to say
may
that.
for a bit, but part of the
It could
twist
be the
or just
marketing to
part of
get everybody talking, right?
yeah. 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 Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, Chris, I'm gonna
Oh,
give you the final word of the night, dude. Thank you so much for doing the show. I'm
dude,
gonna give you the final
thank
word. Tell people where they
you.
can find you, what you got coming up, all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the main YouTube channel is Chris Stanley, and then I'm going to be launching this guy tonight on Etsy, and they are made to order, so each one is unique and different. This coming week, seeing Disclosure Day, so look out for a review for that.
Disclosure Day.
Man. Yeah, I'm excited for that. So, and it's like you, man, like you don't know what each day is going to bring, whether you get a message or some news and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to make a video. And I love that. I love the spontaneity of that, waking up and being like, hell yeah, let's do it. So the main one this week is Disclosure Day. And then following week, we've got a few indie Aussie horror movies coming up that I'm keen to watch. So yeah, I'll be doing reviews of them. And everything else in between, working on Etsy orders. I've actually just got an order for a Freddy's Dead bust I've got to make.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. But no, dude, thank you for having me. Like it really is an honor being on here and just talking shop and talking shit.
I appreciate having you on. Last question, and we're out of here.
Hell yeah.
What's better? Backrooms or Obsession? Now think about this before you answer. Think about it.
No. Obsession.
What?
Yep.
But here's the thing. All right, meet me halfway on this, Chris. Doesn't the Backrooms movie stay in your, like, aren't you thinking about that movie more as you've left the theater? Even more so than Obsession. Like, hasn't the Backrooms creeped into your brain and you can't stop, like almost wanting to go back into it, like through the movie again?
The found footage aspect does, but, and I said in my review, I wanted
and
to
I
see
agreed
more
with
of
you. I agreed with your review.
More of the footage, like camcorder stuff. I wanted to see more of that. That's where it gave me the ick. That's where it got eerie. Those are the parts that stick with me. But it's a fraction of the full film. Whereas you look at Obsession, for me, that sticks with me. I think obviously because of Indy Navarrette's performance as Nikki, like she was fucking incredible.
She killed it.
Just the ending as well, like her prep to go into that one shot at the very end. I can only imagine the mental toll that would have taken on her. And just not like just Curry Barker and Kane Parsons. It's so inspiring and cool to see. Like this is really promising and gives you that hope as well. Like we have this new hungry breed of horror directors that have started out in YouTube, but are making original horror. And it's not a remake, it's not a rehash, even though Backrooms is modeled off something that was like a creepy pasta. You've taken that and just expanded it.
Brilliant. Great. Yes, I agree. I just think, dude, I think both of these movies will be talking about them for the next 20 years.
I hope so too, man. But yeah, it's like with Weapons. Weapons stuck with me a lot.
Oh, Weapons was phenomenal because Weapons one of the best theater experiences I've had in a while. The audience was scared as whenever you see the thing like come out to the car at night like this, dude, we were all like, what the fuck?
And then when Josh Brolin's in the basement and Aunt Gladys pops up when he's got the flashlight, that
God, dude.
Us out.
Anyway, all right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Chris if you haven't. I'm sure most of you know him, but if not, please check out Chris. Like I said, I'll make sure as soon as we get off here, I'm going to send him a link and it'll show both of our YouTube logos, and you can go right there. Just click on that. You can subscribe right to him. He's got Disclosure Day. I hope they don't botch the ending on that. We'll see.
Oh man, me either. Like no pressure at all.
It's got Emily Blunt though. I mean, that's an automatic 3 stars if you want my.
She's great in anything.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. All right, thank you guys for watching. God bless y'all. Have a good Sunday.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.